Hello and welcome to the Pre-Chiro podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Glass, and today we're making a chiropractic student connection out at Parker with Derian Johnson. Derian, can you kind of just get us started by sharing a little bit about what your background was before you went to chiropractic school and when that moment was that you decided you wanted to become a chiropractor? What was going on for you?
Yeah, of course. I'm not sure how many times I've told this story up to this point, but it's a pretty usual story, to be honest. I'm from Madison, Alabama. It's a suburb in northern Alabama, and it's such an interesting question because whenever you look back at somebody's personality throughout childhood, you can kind of see where they're going to go in their future. And for mine, I remember picking up this book, and in this book, it talked about the body's ability to heal naturally. And I remember being in Dallas airport talking to my aunt, and I was telling her how humans could live to 120, 130 years old, probably at 13, 14 years old. So really my chiropractic journey started out pretty young. But I'm discovering that innate ability for the body to heal at such a young age is kind of my driving force all throughout school. So in my high school, I ended up getting into like a biomedical program. I was always studying anatomy. I had an interest in that. I played sports, and I was wrestling for a varsity spot my sophomore year of high school, and I ended up just getting dropped on. And I remember just the most excruciating pain of my entire life. I mean, I bawled for a good 15 minutes, and you got the coach yelling at you, telling you to suck it up, and just I could not. Shortly after that, I ended up going to about 2 or 3 months of physical therapy. And about 2 or 3 months later, I still couldn't tie my shoes. That's when I went to see my hometown chiropractor. And after one Thompson adjustment, I was cured. I was 100% better. I mean, just like unbelievable. And at that point, I was pretty much sold on chiropractic. Not in a professional sense, but just in its ability. So for the rest of my high school experience, anytime I wanted to miss class, anytime I wanted to skip school, things like that, I would always go to my chiropractor, and he'd always write me a note. I ended up spending a lot of time there because I was somebody who didn't really like school. I didn't spend a lot of time in school. I always thought I was better off using my time in other places. Mm-hmm. And he was my avenue to be able to get a little bit of time off. So I ended up finishing the biomedical program. I went and I shadowed orthopedic surgeons, heart surgeons, nurses, ER, things of all that nature. And I just never really was a fan of medicine. I thought that medicine had its place, but I knew that the body had an ability to heal. I knew that I didn't want to be giving drugs to people. So at that point, it left me with a couple of options. I was thinking about either orthopedic surgery, cosmetic surgery, or chiropractic. And